You're listening to Upcycling with Deb. I'm your host, Deb Colameta. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Deb Colameta. I hope you'll go to my website, thedebsite.com, to get your free downloadable guide. We've been talking about 3-word phrases to live by. And here's a 3-word phrase that is right in alignment with my #1 best-selling book about how to sell your household excess and make lots of money online through online yard sales. This 3-word phrase will help your kids and you to keep the clutter from coming into your house, specifically treats and toys for the kids. Ready? It's magic. Use your money. Use your money. That is the phrase that I will say to my kids if we are going back and forth about an item, and I'm not against having it, but I don't really want it in my space. I think it's kind of a nice to have. Maybe it's not a holiday coming up or they don't have a birthday coming up. If they have money in their account saved up, if they have cash that relatives have given them, all I say to them is, if you want it, use your money. This is great because it not only teaches them the value of money and their money and saving and resisting those impulse buys, it also teaches them about budgeting and spending. Let them pay the cashier. Let them know how to count the change, making sure they're getting enough back in change when they hand over the 20 for the item. So it's a great way to teach kids about mindfulness. Thinking about, do I really want this? Am I just trying to, ask mom for something else? And it prevents an argument. And if they really do want it, they'll be happy to spend their money. They have nothing else they need to spend their money on. And if they're like, you know what? It's not free, so maybe I'll get it a different time or not at all. This is a great test to see how badly they really want this item. And trust me, many times when they do use their own money to buy something, it still sits on the shelf, unused. It's just a thing where you can use that phrase to help prevent the clutter coming into your house in the first place. And you would be surprised at how much it will reduce the amount of items that your kids end up throwing in the cart when you are at Target. So be really vigilant about it. I talked with someone recently about baby registries and how the registries can be a problem in and of themselves. You don't know what you need, so you start scanning everything and you cast the net wide. You try to get something for everyone to give to your new baby. Well, people are also looking for things to give your kids as they get older. So try to be vigilant about not buying things for your own kids and saving it, making a mental note. Make a note on your iPhone or your smartphone. Keep a running list of things, suggestions. They wanted that particular item in the toy store. Maybe if grandma or grandpa want to get the kids something, go to that particular list. Resist the urge to just give in and get your kids stuff because people want to give gifts to your kids. So much like a new baby registry, everybody wants to give to the kids. They just need guidance on where to go. So try to redirect that spending energy and give them specific items when requested that your kid has been kind of keeping an eye on. Use your money. Thanks for listening to this episode of Lil Debi, a bite-sized version of the longer podcast, Upcycling with Deb. I'm your host, Deb Colameta. You can reach me on Instagram and Facebook at Deb Colameta, or go to my website, thedebsite.com. Get your free downloadable guide today.